Hey, so we're here in the basement of the Javits Centre at the 2023 New York International Auto Show. We're down by the EV track, and yes, it's time once again for Driving.ca's auto show hits and misses. Take it away, guys.
It's the first coupe SUV in Genesis's portfolio and appears here in magma orange. It's probably the most bold thing about it. Up front we have a version of the GV80 SUV's front end with larger air intakes, darkened grille, some added slots below it. Up top we've got that carbon fiber raked roofline. That's what adds that sexy and more expensive nature. Along the sides we see a version of the two lines light bar which we saw before on the X Speedium coupe. That actually runs along the front and the back and onto the side. Pretty cool, probably illegal. The interior looks similarly production ready. It's got 4 racing bucket seats, which I wouldn't be surprised if Genesis adds an extra one in the actual production model. Up front there's a rectangular single dash. We've got some black suede, carbon fiber, a little bit of Napa leather. It's all very nice, not too bold. It's one of just a couple concepts here at the show, and therefore it's a hit. Behind me is the Mustang Dark Horse, Ford's souped up version of its popular muscle car. Now, I've got a bit of a problem with this particular pony. Not the car itself, I'm talking about the horse on the logo. See, I grew up on a cattle ranch and I have never, ever seen a horse that looks like this. If I did, I'd call a veterinarian and I'd tell her to hurry. There's something very wrong with my horse, please come quickly. In my opinion, this is one dark horse that could lighten up just a little bit, and that's why I'm giving it a miss.
Okay, I've got 2 hits from this show. My first one is a vehicle, the 2024 Kia EV9. It delivers on the promise that we've been hearing about forever, that these flat platform large vehicles will be like lounges, rolling lounges. It's a great vehicle. My other hit is what's behind me here, the EV test track. Certainly nothing new for the New York show. They've been doing it for a few years. Vancouver has done it, Toronto does it. It's kind of a staple at shows now. It might not really shine during media days, but at press day, at public days, there are lineups for this. Families are lined up. Why? You can't get in a lot of these cars at dealerships. They just don't have any. They've sold them all. So you bring your family here, you get them in the back of a Kia EV6 GT, you see how everybody sits. I mean, you don't drive around fast, but you get to drive one. And I think for so many consumers, this opportunity to drive a wide range is gold. Okay, and now for my miss. It pains me to say this because I do like Subarus a lot. I think they're a great brand. My daughter owns a Subaru, but I have to say the Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness, it's a miss for me. Not so much what's underneath and how it is inside. It's the cladding, the black cladding on the side and the gold on the top. It's not necessary. I live in BC, I go off-road a lot. You don't see a lot of cars with beat up sides like that, so there's no need for it other than to make them look cool. Subaru, take it off. It's a great vehicle otherwise, but that's my miss.
So my hit of the show is actually Andrew McCredie's miss of the show. I really like the Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness. I get it, it has a lot of plastic on the doors and fenders. It doesn't technically need to be there. And despite what you may think of the subjective styling, I think it's very hard to argue with its functionality as a compact ute that's geared to go off-road. I think it's a great compromise between off-road capability and on-road comfort, and in fact, I am very excited to drive one. The Crosstrek Wilderness is my hit of the show. Now, my miss of the show from the floor of the New York International Auto Show is actually the Ram EV. I like that it has conservative truck-like styling. I like that it has a conventional full-size bed. I don't like the sheer mass of the thing. It's absolutely massive, and its battery pack is so large that you could cut out 17 Prius Prime batteries from one Ram EV battery. It's preposterous that this much material is needed for one single vehicle, and that the vehicle is considered green or eco-friendly. I think it is a watt guzzler. And that's why the Ram EV is my miss from the New York International Auto Show.
So there you have it, Driving.ca's hits and misses from the 2023 New York International Auto Show.